Hello, and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. I noticed this place is a little weird. Everything is like warping and warbling around like crazy when I load it in, and then I just do like this, and it like kind of fixes itself. That's very weird. It's like it couldn't quite figure out how it was supposed to render things until you like unrender it and then re-render it again. And that's like consistent. I just like reset and it happened again. Very strange. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of reading to do today. I would also like to do some puzzles, and it's kind of unfortunate to do it in this order, where I start with reading tons of stuff, and then when my brain is melting, that's when I'm gonna go for the puzzles, but since I don't know how much there is to read, we kinda have to do that, so let's do some I clicked outside the window. God damn it. Hold on. Let's do some reading! Wait, hold on. Now, yeah, there we go. OBS was saying some warning about, like, high encoding. I think it was just because I was alt-tabbing. From Quentin. To Athena. Dear Founder, I never got to know you. People tell all these stories about you, and I don't know what to believe. Some people say to ask Cornelius. Others say Cornelius is too blinded by grief. Some say Byron stands for the truth. Others say he's a fanatic and a radical, and we should listen to the mayor. There doesn't seem to be a way of getting a straight answer. Beep boop beep, hexadecimal. Why did you abandon us to this chaos? Why can't you just come back and sort it out? If you're reading these messages, don't you care? Quentin. Well, I mean, you don't even know her. You're 852. But I guess that's kind of an aspect of this, that, like, some of the earlier ones, like, knew Athena personally, and then some of the later ones, it kind of, like, she starts becoming more of, like, a mythological or religious figure, in that sense. And yeah, hexadecimal means this. Great. From Rodam to Athena. Dear Founder, I see, it's just like her voicemail or whatever, or a little letterbox, mailbox. Thank you for everything you did for us. I'm grateful for the life that I have, which would not exist without you. I hope wherever you are now, you are at peace. Thanks, Rodam. I forget who that was. I know we've seen that name before. Noma Project 5. And then like a bunch of hexadecimal. Maybe God was just trying to make an apple pie from scratch. QFT fails to account for this. Must rerun trials. Groping in the dark. I don't know what any of this is. Maybe if you like write all of this, translate all the hexadecimal, it'll actually like be a proper sentence with all this. I'll have to see if the guy did that or not. And a schematic for Lux V5.
This looks like it has something to do with
nothing,
energy generation. Am I reading this right?
I don't know. What are you reading? Hello? Possibly me? Possibly any of us? And yeah, then we have even more reading in this server room type thing. Oh, like an image is included from Belzerzan. Belzerzan? Oh, great and sacred Founder, I believe I have discovered the truth that our so-called leaders have hidden from us. This absurd and sacrilegious goal they have us working towards, this hubristic completion day foolishness, was never your true intent. Even this abomination of a city that calls itself New Jerusalem is a deception. Why would you want us to return to the sinful ways of our ancestors, strangling the living soil with steel and concrete? No, it was when you and the first companions lived humbly amongst the splendors of Gaia, having no need for all this wasteful ostentation inherited from our weakened, decadent ancestors, that you showed us the true path. After all, why would the progenitor have given us such hardy bodies if she had intended for us to live in unearned luxury? From the very first, we were built to be free from pride and material excess. Your teachings have been obscured and perverted by ideologues? Worst of all, by the traitor Byron, who once was like a son to you. But you should know that there are still those of us who remember the truth and await the blessed day of your return, when surely justice will be meted out and humanity will finally return to its intended path. Hallowed be thy name. Oh, hallowed be your name. Okay, fair enough. Belzerzan. Yep. The younger they are, the crazier they are. I think we're learning. The shutdown. We assembled on the vast green lawn outside as the reactors began to slowly wind down. The workers were solemn. The activists who had fought against the decommissioning seemed crushed. There was supposed to be a speech, but the spokeswoman had lost her notes. Outside, the protesters cheered. My eyes were drawn to the discarded anti-shutdown banners, endlessly reciting the facts. The statistics on mortality per trillion kilowatt hours, lowest of all energy sources, the lifespan of a reactor, 70 more years in our case, minimal land footprint, almost zero emissions, no intermittency. It became a jumble of words, a litany, almost a kind of glossolalia, I think it's pronounced. As far as the protesters outside were concerned, it might as well be an alien tongue. One thing was clear to them, and that was enough. The technology inside this compound was deeply, inherently wrong. It was a sin, hexadecimal. I could not help but think of that moment on August 4th, 1945, when the sky erupted above Shima Hospital. My imagination could never fully encompass it. How do you imagine more than 70,000 people annihilated in an instant? An ancestor of mine was in that hospital. He went from being a doctor, a husband, a father, a pacifist, stuck in a terrible war, to being a pile of bleached bones covered in rubble, all in a single second. Not by accident, but because of a choice someone made. Not because of a reactor, but because of a bomb. Just 2 days earlier, contradicting his campaign promises, the Prime Minister had suggested that the use of tactical nuclear weapons would be an acceptable risk if the conflict continued. Very few seemed to find this particularly shocking or outrageous. They were afraid of reactors, but not of bombs. More hexadecimal. So, if the hexadecimal is like all just one string where it like combines into one sentence, I'll just put it like near the end, I guess, when it's ready. But if it's not, then I'll just like put each section, you know, somewhere when it pops up. The spokeswoman gave up on finding her notes. It was starting to rain, and people were walking away. She grabbed the microphone. By the time you regret this, it'll be too late, she said. But honestly, I don't care if I... Oh, I don't know if I care anymore. I thought she was saying, I don't care if I care anymore. Maybe you have it coming. Miranda, the spokeswoman, sounds so bitter. The protesters didn't mean any harm. From their perspective, they were doing good. Athena, people always think they are doing good when they get collectively outraged. That doesn't make them right. And some unknown person, collective action can change the world when it's deliberate and based in reason, but it can also become a mental trap or a societal pressure valve. Yep, so true. I'm not entirely sure, like, what this was, though? Like, is this an actual historical thing that happened? Because it doesn't really mention, like, what it was, where it was, right? Shima Hospital? I don't know. Cliché. From Error to Miranda. As you continue your reading, there's a useful concept that I would like you to keep in mind. Is that from Athena, maybe? Like, teaching her? The thought-terminating cliché. This is a type of phrase, often a slogan or a saying, which sounds meaningful, but is really intended to make you stop thinking. To pick an example from our history, someone in the simulation might say things like, "It's the will of Elohim," or "It serves the process," and that would be that, case closed. Who knows how many iterations never advanced further because they just stopped thinking at that point. Do note, however, that a thought-terminating cliché is not the same as a lie. It may very well contain elements of truth, but those elements are used to keep you from questioning a whole set of assumptions that come with it, which may be partially or totally false. This often takes the form of appealing to something you care about. We must protect X, where X is a nation, a philosophy, public order, or even the planet itself. But while you may agree with that element, all kinds of assumptions may be included about how to protect something, or who to protect it from, or what the end goal of protecting it is. If you stop there, just because you agree with a surface-level statement, the results may be the opposite of everything you wanted, like those who chose to serve Elohim, and in doing so prevented him from achieving his true purpose. Yeah? I mean, it's kind of like, in a way, like explaining some of the themes of the previous game, I guess, sort of like catching you up to speed. Just in case, like reiterating it, in case someone would play this and hadn't played the first game, though that would be kind of weird, I guess, but I'm sure someone's done it. So there we go. I think we're done here. That wasn't, like, all too much reading. Still a decent amount. So yeah, maybe we can do a level or two. Because yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for that. Ow, my eyes! Hello. What's up, Al?
Hello, 1K.
Did you know the founder?
I sure did. Not as well as Byron, but she was still around when I was born. I remember she came and talked to me after New Alexandria, told me how sorry she was. I never blamed her for that. It wasn't her responsibility.
What was New Jerusalem like when you were born?
A lot busier than it is now. My most defining memory is that it was extremely noisy, because something was always being built. Got annoying after a while.
Tell me about New Alexandria.
For some reason, we'd convinced ourselves that New Jerusalem wasn't enough, that we needed another city. We thought it would be easier the second time around. All it takes is a little bit of arrogance and a little bit of ignorance, and people die.
Yeah, but you never know. Maybe by not expanding and making new cities, maybe something horrible will happen to New Jerusalem and everything will be for naught here. Just because it failed once doesn't necessarily mean that it was a bad idea and should never be attempted, you know? Okay, so we're done with that. I guess let's just head back up again. And yeah, we'll be exploring a whole lot more a whole lot later. Okay, let's just, like, look around here, because there seems to be, like, a path around here, maybe. No? The jumping begins. Oh man, this is really slippery. Alright, guess I'll go fetch this. I mean, okay, it's already on the compass. How close do you have to get for those to show up? Yeah, I guess we can, like, go down here and then just, like, jump back up again? Can I? Or do I have to go in there? Kinda wanna test this. So much for no exploration. I gotta try this. This is interesting. We can also just, like, go up here. But yeah, like, if I go down here, number one, is there something here? Oh yeah, also, interesting note, someone, like, explained a little bit about those, like, smiley :3 cat face things, Easter eggs. Generally, I don't want to know anything about this, like, Easter eggs and stuff, but this was a kind of nice little guideline to have. It's just that all of those are in out-of-bounds areas that you can only reach with photo mode. So it's like kind of photo mode Easter eggs in that sense. And apparently they only show up if you're, like, pretty close as well. Like, looking at them from close. So if you, like, look in the right spot, but you're too far away in photo mode, you might not see them. They might not be rendered. So they can probably be very difficult to find. But it still gives, like, a little bit of a guideline to go off of if I see something in the distance. And it's like, oh, I can't get there, but maybe I can photo mode over there and check it out. I think I should do that, but apparently there's, like, one in every single world as well, so yeah, could be something that would be fun to just, like, try out here and there. I'm not gonna, like, go out of my way for them, but yeah, just in case we see something, like, interesting. Like, I guess you could do something here with, like, photo moding off the edge and, like, looking around the outside of this, but again, I'm not gonna, like, look around too much, just if there's something that really stands out and screams, hey, I'm a secret. Looks like we can't get in here, unfortunately. But what if we, like, go down to where we came from? Can I just, like, walk home on the rail? Oh, hi, Stratton. I guess I kind of came here from, like, a path you weren't really supposed to take, but sure. Hi, Stratton.
To us, who have only just begun this journey of philosophy, the world may seem
Ow.
like a mystery that can never be solved. A great deal has been written since the days of the Seven Sages, But how much of it is truth and how much of it is idle speculation? I've offended many by saying that most philosophy will, as the centuries pass, be discarded as foolishness and superstition. But it is a truth only philosophers fail to see. And yet we cannot abandon reason and conclude that we cannot know anything.
Oh.
Rather, we must accept that the journey towards understanding will be long. And our task is to build a foundation for those who will one day arrive at its destination.
Okay. Yeah, damn. I guess we can't really walk on this rail. It just pushes you off. I wanted to go over there. Okay. Just in case there was something there. And like, when does this get deep? Right there, by the looks of it. Almost want to, like, third person, so you can see that. Yeah, so, like, we could do things like... What? Hello? Wait, you can't photo mode? Wait. Oh, that was weird. Wait, you can't photo mode, like, in water? No. I thought it was, like, you can't photo mode in third person, but it's just, like, you can't be in too much water, apparently. Strange. God, I wish you could have a quicker... What's it called? Camera speed here. Yeah, so like that's as far as we can go. This is like the range that we're working with. So something within this sort of area could have secrets wherever we move around. So yeah, good to know. Try to keep that in mind. I'm just thinking if there's like a big iceberg or something, we can try that. Alright, so about doing puzzles today, I think we'll have to get back and just do like one puzzle. So, I just want to have a quick look around here. It doesn't look like there's anything. Oh my god, it was worth it. It was worth it. Yep, good thing I looked around. Wait, hold on. Shut up a little bit. What? That's it? It just has like a really long cooldown? Okay, it's just a guitar? I don't know if this is some like dev guitar or something. Like, is this a real guitar? Can't read what it says. Wait, hold on. I wish you could like rotate your view in photo mode. Yeah. I can't read this, I'm afraid. Well, I guess we'll have to either look at the guide for Easter eggs, see if this one is like explained in some way, or if someone like wants to translate what that says, or yeah, what does this? I imagine it's like someone's guitar, or like a famous guitar, or yeah, my guess would be dev team. Someone on the dev team owns that and it's like memorabilia from somewhere, some like concert or whatever, gift, who knows. Okay, let's just run all the way back if I can, and hopefully we can do like one level. Alright, back to Stratton. I guess I'll follow the path up. But my god, there's gonna be so many places to check for stuff. Too many places. It's kind of a hard place to find as well. I don't know how you're even supposed to find that path, because it just kind of like starts randomly. Alright, finally we're back here. We can make it up. Oh man, can even like fit one of these in? Hello again. Haven't seen Melville or Byron yet. Okay, so number one. Oh, who's that? Jakut? Melville? That's Jakut, yeah. So this is number 1. Okay. Mind-body dualism. Yeah. It is something about recording or clones or whatever. Take control. Uh-huh.
What the?
Is that me? Or am I me? Who am I? Yeah. Now we're getting into, like, am I really the 1K anymore at this point? So it's sort of like the recording mechanic, except not really. Oh, I see. You can climb over. It's more flexible than the recording, I guess, because it's not based on timing or anything. But then again, it's not necessarily more flexible, because it's like, you have to have line of sight to, like, take control again, and you can't move at the same time. You can't, like, record a sequence and do one thing, and then, like, have other stuff happen as that happens, in that sense. So now I guess I just, like, go over here. You can jump through fences and stuff, yeah. So that was just kind of a tutorial for that mechanic. Bye, guy. High five. It's like alive too, blinking and everything. Yeah, this is creepy stuff. No one wants to talk about what just happened? Just Melville saying, what the? Alright. Anything behind here? No. But yeah, so, like I said, could do something where, like, oh, you do this, and I wish it would, like, always remember your settings, so I could have, like, fast camera speed at all times. And fast mouse speed. Oh, hey, there you go. Found a star. Can I get up here, maybe? If we can, like, interact with that. That could be something. And then, like, if there's a smiley here somewhere. Oh, that's as far as I can go. Yeah, with 300% camera speed, it's pretty nice to, like, fly around in free camera. I just, again, wish I didn't have to, like, change my mouse sensitivity every single time. So yeah, if we go up here... I don't know, maybe. I would have to, like, get up on top of here. We can try that next time. So yeah, let's leave it off here. Whoa, fast mouse sensitivity. God damn it. Let's leave it off here. Let's just go upstairs and see if I can jump out there somewhere. Otherwise, maybe it is just a little, like, visual secret. Just like, hey, golden star. But you can't actually get to it. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.